Unbelievable. Fantasy? No, a simple fact. Around a week later, Maitreya, the world teacher for all humanity, will begin his open emergence, and though not yet using the name Maitreya, will be interviewed on a major U.S. television program. Well, the strange thing about this, Rick, is that when Maitreya appeared to 6,000 people in Nairobi, Kenya, on June 11 of the year 1988, a week before, a star, this same sign took place. A bright star was sighted, usually brighter and bigger than ordinary stars. This was reported in the Kenya Times by an editor named Job Mutungi. Now, I don't know if the people...
Well, there was... let me think, Augusta. Let me think what happened in Kenya. There was the asteroid that came over Africa out of the blue. Nobody expected it. And it came over Central Africa, over Sudan and Kenya. That did happen a few months ago.
Well,
hey, this is the first time I've heard this stuff, so this is fascinating. While you're talking about it, I'm just doing it.
Well, it is fascinating. It is really scary because, you and I well know that these things are happening all the time. I mean, these bright stars, which are nothing more than UFO sightings, which are demonic, beings manifesting their, there is such a flap right now. They're calling it the biggest UFO flap in history.
That's right. Hey, while you were talking, I did a quick search on the internet. I totally missed this article. I'm upset at myself. I'm pretty good at finding stuff. This was
fresh. It is new.
Yes,
it's not like it happened. A year ago. It just happened about several days ago. And
well, this is what I found just now. This is from the Daily Telegraph in London, and I read that thing as close as I can get every single day. I devour the Telegraph. This was published on the 19th. I missed this. I just Googled it and found it. December 19, 2008. The headline, "Never Fear, a Bright Star Will Herald a New Savior."
There you go.
Again, London Telegraph. This week has come encouraging news for anyone with an interest in signs and wonders or desperate for a chink of light in the prevailing gloom, which probably means most of us. A Savior is at hand. That's the opening paragraph by this reporter Mick Brown in London, and he said, according to the Share International News Service in a press release captioned "Christmas Miracle," a large bright star will be appearing in the sky sometime over the next few days, heralding the appearance on a major U.S. television program of the new world teacher Maitreya, who will be ushering in a new age of wisdom and understanding.
Yep.
Wow.
That's the same guy. And, this is not your weird cook out there, your religious cook, that some people say, oh, don't worry about him, he's just another false Christ. This guy is not like that. This guy is the real deal. This man speaks to presidents, and he is in very close contact with the globalists. He gives them direction. He tells them what to do. He has been behind many of these secret meetings that they have had all over the world. This guy is a big hitter. This guy is the real deal, I believe. That's what I feel.
So you want to know more about the entities. Now, who is spreading this? How they think? Zaccaria Sitchin met with Corrado Balducci. Who is Corrado Balducci? Corrado Balducci is not only the official spokesman for the UFO in the Vatican. You understand? This is just the front. Who is he? He's a demonologist, the biggest exorcist in the Vatican.
Right.
That should already make you think, okay, there is a connection here between the alien myth and the demonology. Now we found also that this connection is very much alive when most of the people who have spread the disinformation regarding the alien beings have been from the time of Aleister Crowley, his followers of Hubbard or whatever. But the people that have been deliberately spreading this information. But to a certain extent, Hubbard knew the truth as well as Crowley, because they said themselves, I mean, it was Crowley who said, you call them the gods, then we call them angels. In 50 years we will call them something else. He showed the image of the lamb, which was the first image resembling an alien being. This is genies. In Islam we call them genies.
But by any other name, what are we talking about? We're talking about spirits. We're talking about a demon is nothing other than a spirit being, a being, who is perhaps not incorporated in the material world.
No, it can incorporate. The thing is that there is a certain degree of misconception. Okay, let me tell you exactly what are these UFOs. UFO unidentified beings, okay, or objects that fly around. Either they are military, or either they are operations regarding the evocation of genies, coming from other dimensions.
Hello, Art. Yes. Hi. I don't have a whole lot of time.
Well, look, let's begin by finding out whether you're using this line properly or not.
Area 51.
Yeah, that's right. Were you an employee or are you now?
A former employee.
Former employee.
I was let go on a medical discharge about a week ago, and I've kind of been running across the country. Oh man, I don't know where to start. They're gonna they'll triangulate on this position really soon.
So you can't spend a lot of time on the phone. So give us something quick.
Okay. Okay. What we're thinking of as aliens are they're extra-dimensional beings that an earlier precursor of the space program made contact with. They are not what they claim to be. They have infiltrated a lot of aspects of the military establishment, particularly the Area 51.
and more secure for you and your children. I couldn't help at one point in my discussions privately with General Secretary Gorbachev, when you stop to think that we're all God's children wherever we may live in the world, I couldn't help but say to him, just think how easy his task and mine might be in these meetings that we held if suddenly there was a threat to this world from some other species from another planet outside in the universe. We'd forget all the little local differences that we have between our countries, and we would find out once and for all that we really are all human beings here on this earth together.